Welcome back everyone, my name is 2.0 coming at you here with kind of a special little video. I figured why not? There's not too much going on right now, but a subscriber hit me up and said, hey man, how would you like to make an account on my, this is kind of a side account I guess, but it's just looking for PvP. So first things first, if you guys see anything that I do that is dumb, let me know down below. The one restriction is throw forces in there. So just looking at it up front, I love Ada, honestly. I think she's amazing. I love Amon-Ra. I love Rogan. Sherlock is probably going to be in there as well. Carry's not even a bad mark. So let's see what he's got. Let's see what they're geared up with. Torch, very, very interesting on Ada. I know, again, most of her damage comes from her active. Balrain doesn't have anything. Forces is set up pretty offensive. So is Carry, actually. Amon-Ra. Okay, so maybe he wants Ada in there as well. Sherlock has gear. I mean, again, that one makes sense. Tick's probably set up for something else. Although we could always use him. And then, I didn't even notice Drake is not E5. So, anyways, first thing that I think is important is getting a healer, and Balrain has really just fallen off. So I think Amon-Ra is kind of the choice to go. You know, you throw her in with energy, you make her speedy, you make her tanky, whatever it might be, and she can actually do decent. Her healing reflect comes in very, very strong. If this works, we'll give it a second. All right, there we go. Okay, alright, so he has upgraded cog as well. We just really want energy on that though. Speed. Again, we could do a split gear type deal. And he does have a decent bit. As long as we don't run out, it should be fine. We'll set it up like this initially. There we go. Set up speed-wise, I like that. Everything is good to go. Upgraded skin, nice. Amon-Ra's honestly one of my favorites. I don't know if I'll even touch the Stellar Shards, at least for now. And just because, again, sometimes, so Forces has some, which kind of makes sense. Ada, that's where they're all at. I would also assume Tix has quite a bit, but let's see. Does Sherlock? Sherlock doesn't have any. Neither does Inosuke. Tix. Okay, so I definitely see where most of that went. Fair enough. Again, Tix can be used in PvP, and I've seen him do amazing numbers. But I really don't want to go that route, and again, it's really up to you. There's probably going to be a position that is 50-50, and we'll dive in. But I do kind of want to gear some people up. Magic Stone Sword's not too bad. I mean, really any reduced damage on here is nice. Rogan doesn't need to do damage at all. He'll kind of just do it himself. And Inosuke, do we want to even gear him up? So again, honestly, well, I do personally enjoy running Sherlock this way. So again, we can test it out. We can see again if he's faster than other Sherlocks. You know, again, you're just going first. You're doing it, and you have a higher chance for them not to dub you. Which again, that is really nice. Again, I don't know if I want a Inosuke in here. There's just that like final spot. It kind of can go between a lot of people. What is his stone again? Oh my goodness. He had such little HP. So let's see. Let's see. What would we want on him? Holy damn. Again, he's set up actually perfect. This is the toughest part, honestly. Like, finding a team that you can just throw together. I don't really like Garuda. I feel like Garuda has fallen off. We're not going to use this anywhere else. And honestly, we could probably change something as well. Okay. Okay. Initially, this might work. So I don't know really any of your friends list, but I do know that you're in this guild. So let's see if we can beat up some of the guild mates. The only thing is, again, obviously, Inosuke is not geared up properly. Neither is Garuda. The final one, I would say you could swap Rogan out. You could probably even swap Carry out. It's one of those two, really. And again, you could throw in a Inosuke. You could even throw in a Tix. Let's see. I really love working with the Griffin. He's fun. He's definitely a fun one to do. Although, yeah, I would say between these, probably, energy might be important on this team. So that will be interesting. But anyways, let's jump in. Let's do some fights. Let's have a solid. So again, I'm worried as well because I haven't fought any of these people. I've just logged onto this account. So the 4C's Augustus Magic Ball is interesting in the sense that, like, you really want him to use his active. So I was kind of tempted to throw a Demon Bell on him. Just because, ooh, this wrestle might pop off. Thank goodness. Okay. So, no. We definitely lost this one. Alright, let me just double check. I want to make sure that his pets are actually maxed out. Because, I mean, if they're losing speed or something like that, then it's not going to be good. Okay, so that one's maxed for sure. What about this one? Good. And then the deer is the last one. Alright. Again, I guess we could use Phoenix, but we've seen that way too many times. So again, let me just double check this. What do you got? Again, it's interesting for sure. Attack would make him take less damage. The holy damage is important though. Again, the Demon Bell, it's like you kind of want him to just do his energy first. But I definitely see where you're going with that. And we'll just take it one fight at a time, tweak it if we need to. But again, I mean, you could really swap in Inosuke, you could swap in Tix. I feel like Tix can be very strong. Inosuke might be a little bit weaker. Again, just on personal preference. I don't think that Inosuke fits in a lot of teams. Like, you can kind of throw Tix in, just because Tix can nuke down. And if he gets an active, you're already doing so much better. But let's try to run these 6, and again, if we need to, we can always swap some gear around, maybe swap some enables. Double carry, though, again. This is already not looking amazing. Let's see where this goes. Let's see. Again, honestly, I feel like Ada's going to be one of your heavy hitters, which is funny, because she's kind of in and out in super weird spots. But again, with Rogan, I've tested, and I actually love Rogan-Ada combo. Sherlock, I'd say, is mandatory. Carrie's just, again, strong. Like, she'll forever be strong. And I think that those 4 can kind of work together. See, again, 4C's is really good if the other team has a Rogan. And then, again, it's that last spot that you could just kind of throw in whoever. But again, Rogan will provide buffs. Okay, here's an Inosuke. Let's jump in here, and we'll just kind of we'll see what's up. But again, it's an interesting setup. The gearing, again, like the torch Ada, very, very interesting. I've never seen anything like that, but it's not bad for sure. Making Ada a little bit tanky, ensuring that she can get an active, really, really works. 4C's, again, he has an active right here. And, Russell's basically done, and we don't have to worry about that. And, yeah, we cleared that up relatively easy. Inosuke did not do much at all. This team worked out pretty decent on that one. Let's keep fighting. I don't really know, so we'll just randomly come in here. Boom. Here we go. That's a pretty solid team. 6 million power? What is ours? Ours is 4.7 basically. So that's a pretty big jump. I mean, hey, might as well. If you were going to start, doing imprints and whatnot, I would definitely say try to get Sherlock V1, just because I'm pretty sure he gets more speed, which again, you want speed on everyone. Forces, I'd definitely say V1. Um, let's see. Rogan and Amon Ra are kind of 50-50s. You wouldn't really need it on them. Carry, though. Carry's interesting. And I haven't seen anything more than a V1 carry, at least, in most teams. But really, you could kind of go with almost any pick. If you want to take Ada up all the way, you totally can. If you want to take Forces up all the way, it would actually benefit his Augustus Magic Ball. I feel like, yeah, okay, he popped off on that one for sure. But also they had a Rogan. So it kind of makes sense. Maybe that's where it's at. Oh, that's a pretty tough team. But also, I just want to throw this out there. Forces against double Rogan can really mess teams up. So we'll definitely have to see. I don't know if we're going to win, but this one might be closer than it looks. Just merely on the fact if Forces gets an active off. Okay, so the thing that I'm worried about is Russ getting an active. Boom. Okay. Just like that. So Forces took out most of the team, which is honestly a little crazy. But also, that's what he's there for. With double Rogan, he just obliterates. And for anyone wondering, that's the easiest way to get around double Rogan teams. Single Rogan, it's not as intense. This dude has a Augustus Magic Ball Sherlock, which is actually a little crazy. It's kind of like OP. I really enjoy seeing this and running this, but going against it, you really have to just knock the whole team out, which we did. But Rogan is really just hanging on. He's the MVP right here. Ada might pop out and literally just kill him. We'll see though. Still, again, 1 on 4. I don't think he would have won either way. So just like that. That was actually a really, really good one. I liked that a lot. But again, Forces died immediately, but he still did the most damage. So, again, very, very important to just throw that out there. I feel like that was probably one of the closest best fights. Because again, that dude was really, really strong team. So actually, I'm kind of happy with this team so far. Ticks also very, very strong. Like I've been saying, that last random slot that you can throw someone in, very, very important. And again, sometimes it's make or break merely on a team like this. Let's see. Again, they are 350. So, again, if Ticks gets an active off, I'm not too confident. Oh, Drake as well. I didn't even see the Drake. I do enjoy him in certain teams. Just because, again, he did that devouring mark, that black hole, totally kill us. It's not over just yet, but it's not looking good at all. Okay, all right. Sadly, I don't think we got this in the bag. We could probably fight over and over again, and just kind of see what's up. Again, Ada's really just putting in a lot of work. I feel like we got shafted initially. It might be a roll. I don't know how well of a roll it'll be. But again, we can jump in. We can try it one more time. But again, still, if we're beating a few and we lose to 1, that is a-okay with me. Again, the only difference that you could technically do is, you could give Forces energy. You could even give Carry an A and B. There's a lot of different ways to tweak this. But again, it's really up to, the opponents that you're facing. And Tix is going to kill us right here. So yeah, we lost this one. Again, you could probably even tweak it to beat teams like this. but we're not going to spend, you know, a half an hour doing that. I feel like that was actually really fun, and if I may, I might jump on here again, do a little bit more testing. Still, we beat a 7.6 million power team with 4.67. So that's really not too bad. Let me know down below what you guys are thinking, what you guys want to see. This was actually a super fun account to jump on here. Sherlock, I loved it. You could even give him a speed HP, just because he's kind of set up that way. Inosuke, again, not going to touch that. Unless if you really, really want him thrown on the team. I do enjoy Rogan, though. He's fun. And Magic Stone Sword worked really well on him. Again, we could throw any damage reduction, any energy. It might work. But again, I feel like that's good just with how many carries that are running around. No need to push it. Overall, yeah, I kind of dig that. Amon-Ra, again, we can always use Amon-Ra. Carry as well, speed, attack, perfect. Set up very offensively, I like it. Again, like I said, you could swap out her artifacts, but I would probably go A and B, and then make Forces use an energy artifact instead, but you know, that would be kind of 50-50. I don't really know how that would work. We could make him offensive simply for the fact that he's holding an A and B. But again, then he'd lose out on speed, and that is a lot of pressure lost. But if you're not running speed stone anyways, it might be worth it. And then again, Ada was interesting with this. But overall, I had a blast for sure. Thanks for letting me jump on here. I don't even know if I would change the Ada. She was a very heavy hitter with that. Again, you could even make her a little bit more offensive instead of a split gear. But I would say that would take a lot longer testing than I have for today. But still, I'm glad I got to jump on it. If anyone has any recommendations or comments down below, I would love to, you know, jump on this again, fight more, have a swell time. But let me know what you guys are thinking down below. And anyways, guys, have a good one. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Take it easy, take care. Chinese New Year's is almost done, which means new events. Praise the Lord.